Hello everybody, I have got myself a cup of tea, so join me and we will find out what has been going on in week 6. So how have you all been getting on? Have you been getting on okay? I would say that week 6 has been fairly good. The only symptom I got again was that I was cold, but the suppressions remained really good. I always find, like I said in the previous videos, that it was higher in the beginning of the week and it waned off as the week got on. Bear with me. Oh, lovely. My eldest just brought me a cup of tea, so I thought, why not? So you all grab yourself a cup of tea. So yeah, it's been a good week. I feel we've made good food choices. Again, I've got no noise for any of the cravings or for any of my, stuff that I would have caved into. So as I told you before, I had a bit of a hospital visit. Basically, cut a long story short, I've always had problems with my period, and I've had prolonged bleeding, not breeding, bleeding. So that is what has been going on. So please don't worry, I'm absolutely fine. I'm waiting for results still, but I'm absolutely fine. So don't stress and don't worry. It's just something I've had going on for a long time, and my new GP is trying to get to the bottom of it. So that's been a bit of a pain in the bum. Hormones have been up and down and all over the place. But again, whereas before I would have probably comfort ate because I felt, been feeling sorry for myself because I've been up and down. That's not been an option. Not done it at all. So that has been fantastic, which is just what I need really. Non-scale victories. Now I'm pinching this from Joe because Joe does this and I love to hear how people do. Now clothes are getting more comfortable, which is fantastic, but there's been little things I've noticed. Now this will make you laugh, ladies. For you bonny ladies like myself will know exactly what this is like. But I now don't get stuck in chairs. My bum doesn't get stuck in the bath. I can actually feel water either side of my hips, which is fantastic. And I can now fit a lap tray on my lap. I still can't eat from it on my lap because it hurts my back, but I can now fit a lap tray on my knees. My belly doesn't get in the way as much. I was so pleased with that. I had to send my husband a photo and I was like, oh my God, look at this. So yeah, that is fantastic. Another one, sorry Joe, I'm pinching your idea, but another one for me was that before Christmas I wear a bum bag when I walk so I can put my keys in, my phone, whatever I need. And before Christmas I had a bum bag that kept popping undone because it was too tight. So I sat and I hand sewed this bum bag so it was permanently shut, so it didn't keep pinging open. I don't know how to explain it, but kind of like the band that goes around your waist kept coming out of the clasp. It kept popping open and falling off, so you can imagine that was quite embarrassing. But I went to put this bum bag on again to walk with. I've been using another one and it's huge. Where I've stitched it, I can pull it out probably 2-3 inches from my tummy. I will show you in my next video. I said to my husband, I can't believe it. And I think if you're anything like me, you're losing the weight because the numbers are on the scales, but I can't see it myself yet. Like I said, I've noticed it a little bit on my face, but I think you look in the fat mirror, as I call it. You don't tend to believe it until, I think I'll believe it when I'm 5 stone down the road and I'm actually in a size whatever. But yeah, so this confirmation of this bum bag was actually amazing. For you, my American followers, it's the fanny packs as they call them in America. But yeah, it was brilliant, and I was like, I can't believe it. It's too big. It's too big for me. And I also brought a coat last winter, one of the body warmers, because I get quite warm, and it was a long one. And when I got it, I thought, I'm not getting a big one because I want to lose weight. I want to get in a smaller size. just after Christmas, I still couldn't zip it up properly. I got it on yesterday and I could zip it up and it's comfortable, but I can't wear it because the weather's beautiful. So, you know, but yeah, so they were my my little non-scale victories for this week. And I'm going to keep doing that because I think, again, I know I've pinched the idea off Joe, but I think it's a real good way to see how you're coming on and be positive instead of being negative. I think we're so easy at putting ourselves down, and I think sometimes when the going gets tough, you know, we are so easy to criticise ourselves. No, sorry, instead of bringing our spirits back up. So I'm gonna pinch Joe's idea, and I'm gonna do that every week. But yeah, sorry, I don't like hearing slurping noises, so hopefully I've not slurped. So yes, that's really chuffed me this week. My kiddies are going to Paris this week, so we've been fairly busy getting them ready for that, getting their clothes ready. I haven't found it all as tiring as I used to before, which is fantastic. So again, a little victory there. But it's been a really good week. You guys have helped me no end though. You know, all of your comments every Friday when I upload my videos, you do keep me going. I don't know, you know, you don't actually realise how much you do spur me on, and I love to hear all of your stories. I try to answer you all back when I can, but it is brilliant, and we've got such a lovely little community. Yeah, really good. I love sharing my life with you, and you know, I hope that you enjoy our little chit chats. So what kind of meals have we had this week? So my husband has been doing, I know the name of it now, he's been doing a ramen soup, which we're having this evening. He's been doing that, which I really like. It's in like a broth. It's got spring onions, chicken, like an egg on the top. Really nice. It's one of my favourites at the minute because it's warm, but it doesn't overfill me. Excuse me. It is a nice warming food, you know, but it still feels like you're having a treat, which is really nice. Bless him, he's cooked as meal prep again all week, so we've had food there. We've not made any bad choices. We did have a Chinese with his parents at the weekend, but I was only able to probably eat half if I had a chicken chow mein, and I was only able to eat half of that this week, which again, I know I keep saying it, but it blows my mind because at one point I've had full chips and we'd have shared a spring roll, and it blows my mind. And I did sit there eating it, and I don't know whether you guys do the same. I enjoyed what I had, and then I sat there eating it, and I thought, I'm full now. I don't want any more. And before, that was my problem. I don't know whether you guys have felt the same, but that was my problem before. I didn't know when to say stop. And Mounjaro has definitely done that for me. It has definitely made me have that ability to say, stop now, you're full, you don't need any more food. And it's fantastic. I had a couple of my friends join me on my journey. One lady didn't get on very well with the first jab, but she's felt, sorry, not first jab, the first 2.5, but she's felt going up to the 5 milligram has really helped her. So yeah, I'm really pleased for her. Bless her, she's doing really well. Another friend of mine, she doesn't live near us, but she's doing really well on it as well. Because it isn't easy, you know. People think, oh, it's just a miracle jab, you can have it and you can eat the same. No, it's not at all. You know, it's not easy. It makes my thought process easier, if that makes sense. You know, I would think it's how a normal person who doesn't crave food all the time feels. Yeah, you know, before that was all I ever bloody thought about. Sorry, swore a little bit there. But yeah, that was all I thought about. But yeah, completely different. I'm wired completely different now, which is fantastic. You know, I've been watching other people who are umming and ahhing whether to go on the jab, and I think it is a very personal decision. I think it's sort of something that you have to think of yourself. whether, you know, you have to weigh up the pros and cons. It was something that my doctor had actually advised me to do last year when I had some tests and stuff done, and basically I was pre-diabetic. My cholesterol had gone high. There was a few issues, and they'd said, you know, your weight is not helping, which we all know, don't we? And they kind of said, can you afford to do these private injections? And at the time I was like, I can't do it. But me and the husband made the decision that, you know, my health is a priority and I've got to try and get better. And touch wood, you know, I think this at the moment is working for me and I'm on the right track. But yeah, going back onto the subject and I read the comments of this person's post. Oh my goodness, some of the things people put, you know, I mean, I know there's side effects and I know there's risks of taking this medicine, but I do think it is a personal choice. And I think you have to research yourself and make that choice for yourself. I don't think you can read what other people are putting and commenting. I mean, a lot of these people were just like simply saying, eat less, move more, you'll lose the weight. Now, we all know these people, that are addicted to food, that isn't the way, and it's not the easiest way, should I say. We all know that that's the way to go forward. But people that are addicted to food, it's not that easy for them. You know, it's all right, these people saying this, but yeah, it isn't that easy for them to do that. Bear with me, I'm not drinking my tea. Yeah, so I had to stop myself from commenting. Yeah, so I had to stop myself commenting because I just thought, some of these people that are commenting on here haven't got a clue how addiction works. You know, I don't want to get on my soapbox now, but you cannot live without food. You have to have food, you know, which makes it very hard for somebody who's addicted to food to stop that altogether. And this person that I'm commenting, he's a YouTuber, and he lives alone, and he struggles with his weight and his health starting to get bad. And I just think, you know, it'd be ideal for him to try it. But I said to him, I commented that I'm on it and I've been on it for 6 weeks, and that, you know, this is my results, blah, blah, blah. You know, come along and have a look at my channel if you wish, and, you know, see how I've got on. I know it's not so easy for everybody. I do understand that. But yeah, it's worked for me anyway. And a lot of my followers and a lot of people that I see on YouTube, Instagram, all the rest of it are doing fantastic on it. And, you know, I think that it's definitely worth a try anyway for people. So we'll get on to this week. Like I said, it's been a fantastic week. Busy. So I've been really busy this week. Haven't been in the best of health. I had a couple of days where I've had to go to bed. I've had a bad pain week. A couple of days where I've had to take my tramadol medication, which completely and utterly knocks me out. But what needs to be. So yes, it's been a fantastic week apart from being in pain, but I'm used to that now. It's just by the by, it's just what I'm used to. Been a good week. Eating wise, yeah, I've done everything by the book, and I am pleased to tell you that I've lost 2 pounds this week. So really happy with that. Yes, like I said, a lovely little weight loss. That's what I want. That is what I want to lose. The minimum of that each week. You know, and to see those 2 pounds off on the scales is fantastic. It gradually eking down, gradually getting where I want it to. Yeah, I really am chuffed with that. And yeah, it's been consistent. My little graph is gradually going down, which is lovely. And yeah, I can't grumble at that. I'm really chuffed. Really happy to see everyone's weight losses. I love to watch you online and see how you're getting on. Some of you do make me chuckle, and it's almost like watching friends. So yeah, it's brilliant. One little other thing I wanted to say excuse me. So if you look back at my first videos before I started to take my collagen, my nails were horrendous. Now since I've started to take my collagen, my nails are fantastic. I don't know if you can actually, where's my camera, whether you can actually see, but they are growing and they're so strong. My nails split really easy. So yeah, I can't believe it. I was really chuffed when I saw my nails the other day. I was like, I'm really pleased with that. They're really coming on. So that must be the collagen, because like I say, my nails normally break quite easily. So yeah. So like I say, £2 this week. Really pleased. Can't believe we're like on week 6 already. It's flying by. It will soon be the end of my 5mg pen. So I'm in an hour on what to do. I think I'm probably going to have another month on the 5mg, because so far I feel fine and the suppression's fine. We'll see how we go over the next couple of weeks, but any advice out there, what you think? I have read that, you know, stay on the lower doses as long as you can, obviously for crosswise and for, you know, excuse me, for how you feel. And obviously the quicker you go up, the quicker you are nearer the top of the doses. But yes, I'm feeling fine on the 5mg, so I think I will probably stay on that. As I said before I go, I do have a discount code. I can't tell you the code online. I'm not allowed to. MedExpress have changed the way they do it. So if you would like my code, pop me an email. My email is in the link in the description, and I will quite happily send you that across. That gives you £40 off your pen. A few of you have used it so far. Thank you so much. It helps you and it helps me keep on this journey, because as we know, it's not cheap, but it is worth it. It is worth it. Anyway, so I'm going to go off now because I've got things to do. Busy bee. Keep your eyes open for my next video, which will be probably a midweeker, talking to you about my life and how I got to this lovely plump stage. Anyway, love you all lots, and I will see you next week for another weigh-in. Bye.